In this lab, we're going to use ChatGPT to perform a vertical analysis for NVIDIA. So to get started, let's go ahead and click on New Chat, and let's go ahead and upload the data file. Okay. Here's the various line items, and the year, and so forth that's provided. Let's go ahead and ask it to display the last 5 lines of the data, so we can see and make sure everything is there appropriately. As you recall, vertical analysis is the percent of the total. For an income statement, we use percent of total revenues or total net revenues. And for a balance sheet, we use percent of assets. But we're going to ask to perform vertical analysis comparing the most recent year to the next most recent year. And we're going to calculate the percentage of sales for each line item as a percent of that fiscal year sales. And then we're going to output that to a file. Now I could output that file and ask it to provide formulas as well, so a completed Excel file. In this case, it's just going to have the numbers, which works fine for our purposes, but sometimes we want to extend the analysis within Excel, and we can do that there. Okay, so now it's going to output the file, and after it outputs the file, I want it to provide a visualization as a side-by-side bar chart. And so just to complete that. Alright, so this looks like it's a percent and there, and we can go open that file and download it and get that information. Okay. So now I'm going to ask it to prepare a visualization as a side-by-side bar chart, a percentage of sales for each year. Now I want to word this real carefully because I want each year side-by-side, like cost of goods sold or interest expense, and see how that changes. Now NVIDIA is a little bit of an unusual case because it's grown so quickly, but we're really interested to see if cost of goods sold as a percent of sales increases or decreases. And so we can see revenue as we expect to be 100%, and we need to check carefully our year to make sure we understand which is which, and so we might have to ask it to provide that. Here it says 2025 by 2024, and we might want it to ask it to do that as well. And so knowing what it is, it looks like yellow is 2025 and orange is 2024. If those colors make sense, they both look kind of orange to me. But you can see what they look like and see how that has changed over time. So it looks like even though revenue has grown dramatically, it looks like we're becoming more profitable overall. As you can see, net income as a percentage sales is included in there. So finally, we just want to output this to a chart. We may want to ask it to give us more clearly by year. Maybe let's go ahead and do that. Please label year by year cleanly on the bar chart. And so we're able to see a little more carefully to see what it looks like. Now this is an example of something that is not in the prompts, but you have to be able to adjust, right? And so now it says clear exactly what is what, and it's because we asked it to. And finally, we're just going to ask it to display the prompts. We're going to ask it to output the visualization as a PNG file. And then finally, just to display the prompts. So once that works through that, this completes the lab.